Does it feel to be on a red carpet here tonight?
It's crazy. This is my first red carpet and I am so excited. I've literally been pulled in so many different directions, but it's so fun and I literally cannot contain my excitement.
How excited are you for this weekend and to be going into the quarterfinals now?
Quarterfinals, I never thought I would make it, but I'm so looking forward to it. I'm ready and you know there's a double elimination, so it's just made me work even harder this week especially.
Obviously this week I think romance is our theme. Have you got a good romantic song in mind for it?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's romantic. I would say it's more sassy, more attitude, just bringing my youthful vibes because I don't want to sing a heartbreak song if I haven't really had any heartbreaks.
Glad you haven't had any heartbreak. Can you talk about what's been the highlight of your X Factor experience so far?
I think the highlight of my X Factor experience has definitely got to be George Michael week because it made me, I was out of my comfort zone and I absolutely enjoyed it. The whole production was amazing, so it was amazing. Yeah, I loved it.
Of course, you're here with the rest of the X Factor team tonight. Does it still feel like a family or is it starting to feel a little bit more like a competition?
It's always felt like a family. We've always been close, and even though it is a competition, it doesn't mean we're like all competitive. We just all get along and it's amazing in the house.
Why is Mrs. O so amazing? What makes her such a very special mentor to have around?
Because she is so honest. That is what makes her amazing. Honesty is the best policy, and that means that she's going to push you to do your best.
Have you got a message to all the people out there voting for you every week?
I just want to say thank you to everyone voting for me. I love you all, and you lot are the best. Team Rae Elle!
Thank you so much, Rae Elle.
It feels great. I love the first film. And to just be a part of going to see the second, and that it looks great. I've seen the trailer. I can't wait to get in there and watch it.
And of course, this one's added Mel Gibson as well. Is he someone you grew up watching as well?
Yeah, man. Mel Gibson, like Lethal Weapon and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, great. My mum loves him, and she'd be really jealous of me right now.
And I guess I have to ask, what's the experience been like being part of the biggest show in television?
It's had its highs and lows. It's been really cool, like being a part of it. I mean, I'm here now, just doing this stuff, and yeah, every minute's been great. It has got its highs and lows, but I'm, loving every minute of it.
I mean, in terms of those highs and lows, what's been the biggest high and what's been the worst low?
Biggest high was probably the first live show. Like, just loved it, But I've been really ill this week, and lowest point is like, you're doing all this and you're working really hard on your song for the weekend, and when it ain't going right, it's hard. And you're doing all this stuff to achieve something, and that's kind of been my lowest point, yeah. I'm positive, but I don't expect to win it. I'm in competition with myself, so I'm not really looking around too much. They're all really, really great, and that, but I'm just looking at me.
Of course, the show's changed a lot this year in terms of format, and I think one of the big changes is we've seen people like Raksu and Grace performing original songs rather than just doing covers. How do you feel about that? Do you think it's changed the nature of the show a little bit?
I think that the show this year, I've not been on the inside before, so it's hard for me to say, but I think it's been great. I think that the talent's really high, and seeing original songs and original music is brilliant.
In terms of the judges, I think obviously we have a perception of them based on what we see on our telly every weekend. What's the reality like of working with them on a day in, day out basis, particularly your mentor? Working with Nicole is brilliant. She's an artist herself, she's been there, done it, and she's given me so much advice, and I'm learning so much from her. I expected less, but I've got so much more than I hoped for, yeah. Do you think that being part of the overs category maybe places certain expectations on you in terms of what you're going to achieve in the show, out the show, kind of the way people treat you, I guess? I think people perceive the overs category as like old people, and I always have as well, but I've still got life in me, and I'm going to be an artist after the show. And in terms of your long-term plans, in an ideal world, what's your dream scenario once the show's over for you, one way or the other? So I'm putting an album out, whatever happens. If 4 people buy it, then that's up to them, but I'm putting an album out. I want longevity, I want a good career. I've always done music. I want to play festivals, I want to play live, I want people to see what I do, and I want people to respect me as a musician. How does it feel to be on the red carpet tonight?
It's amazing. I didn't think I'd be anywhere like this before, so yeah, it's just amazing to see all these kind of people that I've always watched on telly and things like that, so yeah, it's lovely.
We have been loving watching you on our telly. Can you talk about how the experience has been for you and what's coming up this week?
Do you know what? It's been genuinely the most amazing thing. Like week 1 especially, like winning and my song going to number 2, like that, it happened overnight, and that's all I've really like wanted, sort of thing. So it was the most incredible experience, and it still is. This weekend I'm going back to singing an original song, so I'm really happy about that. Not that I don't like doing covers, but I'm just dead excited. So yeah, it's going to be good.
Great to see people like you and Raxu doing original songs. How do you think the other contestants feel about that, and do you think it's maybe changed the nature of the show a bit?
Do you know what? I think everyone's just doing their own thing. Everyone's dead happy. Everyone's so individual. So I don't think the original songs change things that much. But I think it just adds a bit of extra something that the show's not had before. And the contestants are really supportive over it. So I don't think anybody really minds. But it's lovely to be able to do them.
The original song you're doing this week, is it something new you've written or an older song that you'd already worked on before the show?
No, this is a new one. I wrote this just after Judges' Houses. So yeah, very new to me.
In terms of the judges, can you talk about what kind of advice you've been getting and how that's changing, particularly you as a songwriter?
Do you know what? I think, like, especially watching the live shows, you know, Nicole said she wasn't sure she liked the bells and whistles around me, and Simon obviously said week 2 when I was doing a bit of a dancey one, you know, this isn't you as an artist, so it's just reminding me to stay true to who I am, do the songs that I want to do. I don't need all the stuff going on if I don't want it, sort of thing. Like, just be who you are and enjoy it, and that's been really lovely.
What does winning the show mean to you? Do you have a message to all the people who are voting for you every week before you leave it?
Do you know what? Just everyone who's voted, I am so grateful. I cannot thank them enough. I just want to stay in this competition and keep singing and enjoy it, and I'm so grateful that they have kept me in. And obviously to win it would be amazing, but just to get this far I'm so happy. But please keep voting.